this emotional burnout and paralysis where you're not doing anything, you're just crying with someone else.
Yeah.
Instead of sympathy, which is feel bad for the circumstances that you're in, but the argument seems to be from that side that sympathy is a more direct route to compassionate action as opposed to this empathic response, which can make an individual feel better in the moment because you're feeling with them, but it doesn't really translate into doing something about the conditions that brought about that particular person's suffering.
Yeah.
Did I get that right?
Well, I think it's actually the opposite. I think empathy leads to compassion, but
well, I'm just trying to understand. So you think that empathy is the shorter distance to compassionate action versus a sympathetic?
I do.
All right.
Because I think that, like, if you're feeling with someone, that's and once again, everybody's different. I mean, we still been studying the brain for a long time, so maybe this is just me, but it's like, if I could feel somebody's pain, like, I feel like I would help more. Like, actually, and this is still technically sympathy, but it's also, I suppose, showing a little bit of compassion, is like, before I had my experience being homeless, I was less likely to give money to homeless people. Now, every single time a person, a homeless looking or actually, I want to stop saying homeless, unhoused person, anytime an unhoused person approaches me, like, I give them money every single time, because I know what it's like. And now it's like, I mean, just the other day, the woman came up to me. I just went into the store to grab something, and I'm walking outside, and this woman is just like, hey, I she looked kind of, like, rough, like, her clothes were kind of dirty, whatever, and she started telling me this story. And I was just like, how can I help you? Like, I've developed somewhat of a New Yorker attitude where it's like, come on, get to the point. I don't want to, like, so I kind of felt bad because I'm like, let's speed this up. Like, do you want some money? And ultimately, like, yeah, she said, she was like, look, I just need, something to, I just want to get something to eat. And I'm like, no problem. I went in my car, and I don't carry a lot of cash on me anymore, but I had, like, I think $7 in my little center console, and I was like, here you go, enjoy, have a good, whereas, like, that empathy that I feel now for those people, like, it causes, for me, it makes me do some kind of action, even though it's not a lot. Yeah, I mean, could I invite people in? But I don't have could I do more? Yeah, probably. We could all maybe do more, but it's like, I'm doing what I can, I guess.